Tyler, will you play that video?
Yeah.
As we start. There's no volume, right? Rick, you want to shut the door?
Sure.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Oh, how?
Hey!
Hey.
Hello, neighbor! Howard!
Oh, I guess we thought that there was
got
no
the remote
volume
over
on,
here.
but there's definitely volume on. We're just watching this Greek freak, not Giannis
No, try
Antetokounmpo,
to
but
say his name.
Antetokounmpo. Oh, this guy?
Yeah, try to say his name.
All right. Hell yeah, I'm here for that. This is
Lefterius Theophanitis.
Lefterius Lefandatus. Anyway, this Greek motherfucker that
His
absolutely
burpees.
crushed this workout.
Fantastic.
If you guys want to know how to technically do a perfect burpee, don't watch his first round because those are how everybody's burpees are. But I think it's either second or third round on.
And
His
he doesn't
burpees
step
are.
him up either. Like the hip
No.
hinge is so powerful,
No.
he just pops his hips.
Yeah, I mean, I remember last year this guy finished. I don't think
Yeah.
he won the Open, but he finished very high, and
Could you be more specific, please?
yeah, sure.
Thank you.
I can be
Appreciate you for
very
that.
specific. They have
But
this
hey,
thing
how
that's
is
called
everybody's
profile.
20.1 or 19.6 as we refer to around here? I think we teased at 19.1.2 or point, I don't know, something like that.
I guess he ended up finishing 164th in the Open, but I'm pretty sure he did very well in the first workout last year.
Good for him. That guy rules.
Yeah.
CrossFit needs to make my first bullet point, first joke I said when we attempt at a joke, I guess. Was
You
about-
guys determine if it's
CrossFit
funny or
needs to
not.
take a strong stance that they're all about like Chinese government and communism. They're like, it's going to build the best CrossFitter. I bet a decade ago, in 2008, the Chinese government took a small infant child that was probably the second born to a poor family over in China.
Just make him start doing burpees.
Just made him start doing burpees the second it came out. They
Yeah.
were like, don't coddle him.
Yeah, and then manufacturing took hold, and then now all those kids are in sweatshops making our shoes.
But who's Mr. Miyagi?
Yeah. Well,
Is the real question.
there's a couple. I would just say probably President Xi. Xi?
Zoo?
Is that how you say it?
I think
Is
it's zoo.
No clue.
It's XI. It's not
Exactly.
Zoo. It's
Exactly.
Xi. I don't know what I'm saying anyway. So
Did
yeah.
Asia have a representative? I wonder if Asians had a representative. China.
Did you see? Totally off tangent, but did you see Portnoy's Instagram
But-
story when he T-shirt Tuesday? Did you see the Barstools T-shirts they put out?
Yeah,
With
with
LeBron on the
LeBron.
front with the communist hat on.
Yeah, dude, that shit's sick. Oh, there was a Chinese at the game. A man. Oh, cut. What?
There was a China.
That was bad. That sounded really bad.
This is a comedy podcast. Just so we're all clear. This is comedy.
Wait a
I
second.
feel like you say that, you're safe these days.
Yeah, we're
Alright.
going for comedy.
You're getting off tangent. I was too, so I can't be. What are you looking for?
I'm just looking to see if there was a representative from an Asian country at the games, and it appears Aunt Haynes, A-N-T Haynes, 29-year-old, did compete at the games. A Chinaman.
A Chinaman.
Interesting. Wow.
20.1 recap. First thing on our bullet list.
I didn't do the
hated
workout.
it. Yeah, you're a pussy. You're soft.
I haven't done it yet. I will do it.
Okay, we'll believe it when we see it. Right, Rick?
Sure.
Rick should have finished the workout. Rick didn't finish the workout.
It was hard, man. I called for the puke bucket.
Did you?
This is the first time in a
Did
while.
you puke?
No.
Oh, you got to puke if you call for the
Yeah,
bucket.
What were you doing?
I
Yeah.
called for it and then tried to do it, and I still didn't do it. So
so you
wait,
at least were dry heaving.
if
Part
there was
of your 15 minutes was you trying to puke and not actually puking?
no trying to puke by doing the workout,
Oh, okay.
right? So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I wasn't sitting
didn't-
over the bucket.
Okay.
Right.
Fair. That's what I was
I was
concerned
doing
about.
burpees, trying
Yeah.
to sit over the bucket, trying to get to that spot, but it didn't happen.
All right. Well, see you later.
Speed racer. Vroom. So
I'm happy. I'm proud of you. We didn't give you enough credit on the last pod about your marathon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
little,
I thought
little
at first,
jog.
when I heard ML, I thought you were going to say marriage.
You know, I have a story about that actually. Mile 19. I'm running
Poop
with
yourself?
that's where I'm going. Running with Zach Whetstone. We're at mile 19 out on the
Don't give him a
Swick
shout
track.
out
Anyway,
on this podcast.
fucking no porta potty for 5 miles of this trail. I'm about to shit myself, right? And Zach and I are cramping out the shitter like bad, and I see a porta potty across a grass field in a developmental subdivision. take off for it.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'm out this bitch. And then I have to take the shit standing up with my like a RDL because I'm cramping while I'm taking this shit.
Oh my god!
And that shit, the
Consistency.
thank you, Tyler, of that shit was the worst thing I think I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
And that's when I stopped to walk for the first time.
Yeah, I don't
But
think you
hold
should ever do a marathon again.
Yeah, definitely. At least you were hydrated. You can't poop like that if you're dehydrated.
Dude, he does his workout in 8 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane.
Shout out to David Goggins for the Moab 240.
Yeah, that was wild.
He DNF'd and then started again after they told him not to.
A part of me is like, that's kind of silly.
Literally insane.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Hey,
it's
man.
on brand.
On brand, man. Talk about doing it for the brand. That is the brand.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, I don't know how much else recap we really need to do.
Well, I mean, top finishers. We're watching the top male video. Kind of touch on some of our over/under bets.
Yeah, we can talk about which ones are
hitting so
looking
far.
good. Okay.
Matt Frazier, top 10. Oh, it has to be top 5 for the guys.
Yeah.
Expand it to top 10 and just keep the numbers the same. No, Bjorn Carl Gudmundsson, top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5. And then Annie.
There was a lot of the
Sarah,
ladies that finished in the top 10.
Jamie Green. Danny Spiegel.
Yeah, she.
9th place because of some ties.
Well, as of right now, but
Oh, yeah.
I guess a
they
couple. Well, tonight at 7 is when all scores are final.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as we previously stated, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 10 chicks that we listed.
We own.
I mean, that's actually huge for Danny, except all of us took the under 1.5 for Danny. So if
No, I think I took the over.
no, I definitely listened back and
Nah, it's not recorded. I can say whatever I want.
Yeah, that's true. But you two did take Sam Briggs over 1.5, and she's already won 1. So
Yeah, she rules, and she almost outright won it too. She only got beat by some Irish.
actually by 20 seconds, Emma
She-
McQuaid.
Yeah,
Who's this chick?
I almost refuse to believe that that's a real score.
Same.
Put it up. It's got a video.
Well, this guy's almost done,
I mean, we know his final time. He's going to finish the next round in 30 seconds.
which is insane.
40, technically.
And all of his reps are good.
Well, dude, your judge's eye.
I mean, what about to your judge's eye?
I might have counted some of his snatches. Looks like he's kind of leaning forward.
Yeah.
It's definitely a step back on the burpee, which isn't allowed. So
It's not a step back on the burpee.
rewind to the first rep.
Yeah, he's done it a couple other rounds too.
Okay, well, maybe he'll get a fucking penalty.
I mean, I'm not trying to be a stickler.
I don't care. I mean, shit. This is the games.
I passed the judges course for the first open. I'm assuming that none of the rules have changed. No way. This isn't going to be a top time. No way. I believe this.
It's not valid.
What the?
Like, who is this chick?
Yeah, McQuaid personal training.
Emma McQuaid. Thumbs down.
Dude, that's got to be a scale. It's a scaled score. She just entered it wrong.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she's gone to the games before. Oh, she stepped back. All right. We don't want to have too much of us just watching.
I mean,
Go to the end of
fast
this.
forward
Go
to
to
when
the
she
end of
gets
that.
tired, because if it's
All
like,
right. All right.
if it's like this one, she's.
Do you think she looped it? But the timer isn't there. It's catching up. Don't worry.
No, I just. She's been to the games.
Um,
Player profile, please.
player profile. Beep bop boop coming up right away. I mean, she's 30. She finished 15th in the last open, 19th, 15th, 12th.
I had to take it back, Emma.
Sorta. She finished 21st at the games last year, so she's been to the games once.
21st.
Yeah?
Test her.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Her best finish is. Test her. I'm calling for it. Test her.
CrossFit Berserk is the gym, is her affiliate. How
Looks like it's in
cool.
her garage.
Yeah, this is in her garage. Okay, let's get on. This eventually should hopefully catch up.
Moving on.
Moving on
And
up.
moving forward. Sorry.
Little John Mayer.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've been in the mood to sing.
Yeah. Okay. So what's up next for us? We got a little POTUS.
Oh, yeah. So this week we're going to... Well, are we done talking about the 20.1? Are we done? You want to move on? Fine.
No. We can go back and rehash.
Nah, today it's GTA of the day.
GTA of the
We've been
day.
playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto 5, San Andreas around here, so we're going to pick our top 3 characters. Michael, Franklin, Trevor, in no particular order. You can pick whoever you want. Full disclosure, in the spirit of transparency, we've discussed ahead of time, so we're not going to catch anybody off guard. I'll go first.
All right, you go first.
I'm going to pick my Franklin, and my Franklin was Chandler Smith.
Good pick.
And it's because I just feel like their characters are more alike than anything else.
Yeah.
I think
like the which part of their character?
their
The visual
dialogue,
part?
the spirit of their being, how they carry themselves as men.
Franklin is an up and comer.
Yeah,
in the
he
game.
grew up in a little rough neighborhood. He lives with his auntie.
Chandler's also an up and comer.
Yep.
I think we could all
Yep.
agree.
Arf.
Kid's a freak.
He's
Arf.
a dog.
We didn't set any lines on him because he's an up and comer, but Arf.
Oh, we should make some. Freestyle?
Maybe let's continue.
I was
with
just
our
more.
GTA
I liked
again.
his. I liked really the reason I liked his post.
His player profile.
Reminded me was his post on Friday about being upset about an 854, and me being like, "Well, that's a hell of a score," and then coming back with
854. That's a hell of a score.
Yeah, true. A score.
Score.
In GTA, they're robbers.
So it's a score.
Yes.
All right.
And I just like that he came back and really did outperform what I thought he was going to do. So, props to you, my brother.
All right. So I'll say my Franklin, quite the opposite of Chandler Smith, is Patrick Vellner.
Quite the opposite of Franklin in terms of skin tone.
Because like you said, it's like Franklin is definitely your favorite character of the game, and Pat's my favorite.
Yeah.
Kind of
Franklin is the best character because his special ability is being able to slow time while you're driving.
Yeah, and it's unreal.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's
So
the best.
Patty Cheeks.
Rick.
I'm going girl for Franklin. I'm going Barnhart. She's
You're red.
I mean, little
already.
crush, little crush on her. But I don't know. She's proven that she can hang with the big dogs.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
She is performing well.
And right with my favorite event, Tia Claire Toomey, hanging with her with the one rep Max Squawkling there at the games, and that was real impressive. She looked real strong, and Franklin's looking real strong too. He's a little rough.
All right, nice.
Little rough.
Little rough.
Just Rick, we were doing this pre-show, and Rick's first one, he goes, "Well, my Franklin's Amanda Barnhart."
Yeah.
No surprise there, huh, little Dickie D?
Oh yeah.
Nostra
Dickie D.
Nostricus.
I guess we'll just keep going in the
order?
order.
Yeah, sure.
Or if you find some open space, just take it.
Interject.
My Trevor. So Trevor, for those of you that are unaware of Grand Theft Auto, is the dude that grows up in Sandy Shores. It's a little bit of the hick town, you might say. Turns out he might be bisexual. This has nothing to do with my pick, but maybe something.
It has something to do with my pick.
My Trevor, because he's a grinder. He's been put in the dirt, lives in Sandy Shores. Tyler Christophel. The dude is always.
He's a grinder.
He's a grinder.
Yeah.
He does, man.
Yeah.
And he always outperforms, and he always ends up on a team, and that stinks for him.
But not this year.
No, a lot of arfin coming out of Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah, a lot of arfin.
Just arf.
Yeah, Arf City. Yo, yeah, we don't call it's Tyler Christophel Enterprises.
Yeah.
Instead of Trevor Phillips
Yeah.
Enterprises,
Yeah.
TCE baby.
I like it. Nice time.
My Trevor is Con Porter, and more related to I feel like Con's a little bisexual, and Trevor in the game talks about some bisexual moment or some
What?
shit. But
Yeah,
and sometimes honestly, like Con Porter, I just feel like he just looks like he's dirty. He just looks dirty. And Trevor's always
I just
dirty.
don't even feel like her burpees are that legit either. It's chest to the floor, not belly button, please.
Yeah, I would say that's a pretty fair assessment. She doesn't look Irish either.
I mean, but McQuaid is pretty Irish.
That's true. Oh, it's a married name.
I'm changing. I'm gonna go ahead and change my.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Cody.
Dude, he
You
can
put-
change.
Cody
No.
Anderson for
You
my
put in
Trevor.
a score, it's your score. Oh, you can change it before
With
you
my
say
score.
Yeah,
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 no.
I thought you were
said
going
it.
to try to change your friend.
No, absolutely not.
No way he's getting off
Sweeney
team
Sweeney
and
has to make sense though, as Trevor, but I'm going Cody Anderson more, and specifically the legendary Cody Anderson with the curled
Yeah.
mustache. He's just impressive in all different modalities. I mean, the guy's actually strong,
Franklin
and
can
he's
fly.
yeah.
He's got good flying statistics.
Right.
He's the strongest of all the characters.
Right.
Cody Anderson, for being a small guy, lifts
It's
heavy
nuts,
weight.
right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is nuts.
He's the
He's
best.
got big nuts.
There we go. Big nuts.
He always gets the nut,
Big-
as Gronk
Dude,
said.
that was unreal. Did you see that on Fox? The first appearance
Talk
Rob
about-
Gronkowski had. He's talking about Edelman. He's like, he's small.
About how he's a
furry,
squirrel.
And when it comes time, he always gets that nut.
He always, and most importantly,
Oh my God! I can't believe there's a delay, right? They let that go.
they let it
That
go.
was wild. It was
Yeah,
wild.
they had 15 seconds to think about it, and they let it go.
Well, that's Gronk for you.
All right, so you went with Cody Anderson for your Trevor.
Yeah.
To the left is Michael, the well-off white man, who made some decisions to fuck everybody else and move to Los Santos. So Rick, of course, picked
Rich.
I don't know.
I'm
Makes
gonna work
sense.
out in my own barn with
By
my own
myself.
self.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to beat Fraser anymore, so I'm going to go team.
Yeah. Wow. We'll get into that in a second. Sarah Sigmundsdottir was my Michael. I just feel like she's on top. She's always on top. Michael's on top.
Always on top.
He's white. He's privileged. She's white. She's got a lot of privilege.
Yeah. More privilege than any of the white guys in CrossFit, so I picked Katrin. The two crown jewels,
Of Iceland?
Katrin and Sarah. I
Oh,
mean,
wait.
you want to talk about having shit handed to him.
Yeah. Trump wanted to live by Greenland, didn't he? I was hoping
He
that
wanted
we
to
were
buy
gonna-
Greenland.
I was hoping he was going to buy Iceland.
Buy Iceland.
and then we could-
I mean, it's a first step. You buy Greenland first, and then you buy Iceland. They probably need the capital.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, Rick. I didn't mean to expose your pick. But
Yeah, sorry. Let's let him talk
seemed
about
a
it.
little vanilla to me,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
You want to talk about why you picked Rich for Michael? For
You
your,
guys said enough.
we said enough. Rick's upset. If you could see
No,
him.
put your phone down. It's time for your segment.
Dude.
Bring-
Team.
We're bringing Rick
Introducing
on.
a
Rick,
new segment.
Rick is just literally all over Rich's dick. He's
All
like,
over
who's
it.
gonna beat
Dude, you
Rich and
can't-
Scott Panchik?
So he created his own segment for him.
You don't just have to beat Rich now. You have to beat Scott, an Asian sensation. She could be the girl that everyone's talking about.
An
She's a
Asian.
little delayed. China.
Oh wow.
Just gonna be a little delayed, man. Everything comes later.
Wow, electric already.
Electric.
Tasia?
Yeah.
Okay, so what,
Talk about
Mayhem?
being Tasian. They've got two Asians on their team.
At this point, really.
Rich is
I mean,
smart.
she's
He's got
built.
the Asian market cornered. Mayhem Freedom's going to be $1 billion
Well,
industry.
okay. So speaking of team talk, Rick, there's this.
Look at this one girl breaking her bar down. She's like, she's finished all right. We got to get her stuff.
Get her out of the way. I've got another personal trading client coming in.
What do they do? Oh, now they service what was on the bar. What?
What?
You have to do this.
That's not legit. You can't do that.
You can't use the change plates?
No. They made that. Well,
Yeah. Well, that was for the one
those
people
truly
that tried
are,
to.
Those truly are like the Olympic lifting plates. Those might even be.
Well, the reason that you're right, because the OPEX, the first year they did the bar over burpee,
Yeah.
they loaded change plates on, so there wasn't one of
I'm
those
sorry,
big ones.
Emma. Your snatches looked like crap.
Yeah.
Team Talk Rick. Sorry.
Anyway, Team Talk Rick, there's been this big thing of like, do we like that the team series is getting out of the affiliate? I mean, it's been out for a while, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, all
The
these
team
teams are becoming
series or the team competition?
Team competition.
Team series has always been for people who from whatever.
Right. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I like it. Yeah.
because it
It-
takes away this aspect of.
Nobody cares.
Yeah. Nobody cares.
I think outsiders, you're right, don't care,
Yeah.
and
Right.
that come in.
It's like, do you want your NFL team to only build the team from like the state that the play?
like,
You know, like
yeah.
you can only. You know,
Well, if state colleges, you could only recruit players that are from Illinois or from Missouri. It's like, what? Then we're not going to be as competitive.
That stigma's kind of worn off. But now we need somebody else to. We just need competition.
The market's wide open for a local gym to pay the licensure fee and host a CrossFit affiliate cup. That's
a true affiliate cup.
That could be one of the sanctionals, and it's a 4-person team. And if you want to make one of the requirements of the qualification process that you have to work out a certain amount of time, and you have some way that you can claim that you can verify that. I mean, I would then at that point just assume that people are operating off an honor system. Like, hey, we're going to host a competition for people from your gym. Entry fee is X amount of dollars. Winners take X. And maybe it's a qualifier for the games. They've paid the licensure. That'd be fucking cool.
Yeah, it would.
And so then you have, but what is mayhem? Just because you can convince a professional athlete to move to a different city just to train. I mean, professional athletes do that all the time. They get traded to new cities. They go to spring training. They go different places to train all the time. That's not new to that genre. So it's like, I don't.
Hopefully, what happens is just we have more higher level competition. All these
fuck
old
yeah.
people like Rich, get into
especially
that
with a 4-person team. The 6 people was too many.
Way too many. You can't formulate a good 6-person team like that with.
Dude, when Barstool does that on the behind the scenes,
Yeah.
they don't want to ruin like a PMT take, and they just go through the Gary Busey one. Yeah, Gary Busey just.
Believe it or not, I forgot what I was gonna say. It was along the lines of, well, for sure what
Good thing he doesn't have his own mic.
is gonna need to happen is the teams are gonna have to train together in order to beat Rich and their team.
Yes.
They're gonna have to train together like they're a true
year,
affiliate.
for 2 years.
But I think
The reason Krypton didn't edge them out on the Big Bob, the reason that they didn't place higher
Reps.
in some of those workouts was reps as a team.
yeah,
Right.
100% true.
You can't train individually and expect to work out as a team. You have to train as a team. You ask baseball players and basketball players to put in time on their own so that they can bring more skills to the team.
Where's Scott from?
Ohio, close. It's not that far of a drive.
I don't know if it's Cleveland.
It's just
I don't know.
it's
That's gonna be tough from a.
No, it's
Columbus?
either Columbus or Cleveland. I think it's outside of Cleveland.
I don't think it's Columbus because Columbus is where Rogue is, right?
Well, where?
Oh, it's mentality. Where the?
Yeah, mentality.
Well, yeah, we know
That's
the
what I'm
gym
saying
name.
though.
I know, but it's
CrossFit mentality, like he's stressing that as being his baby. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, didn't they just?
it's a separate
He said
gym.
he's
His
taking-
brothers.
Yeah.
He said
It's
he's
just so,
taking
yeah.
time to step back and do the team so he can spend more time in his community with his CrossFit gym, but that can't obviously be the case if he's going to be on Mayhem.
Well,
You know what I mean?
It's
But
in
maybe
Mentor, Ohio. It's
that
close
does
to
allow
Cleveland.
more time, we just don't know.
I was right. Ding, ding, ding. One of my guesses.
Where's it at?
It's in. It's close to Cleveland. It's in Mentor, Ohio. It's right on on Lake Erie.
Yeah, so that's a skip and a hop.
Or a hop, a skip, and a jump.
Wow, Rick. Team Talk Rick.
Team Talk Rick.
So two teams from Mayhem will qualify for the games, over or under?
2.5.
2.5 teams from Mayhem.
Oh, under 2.5. It'll only be 2. But Invictus is over
Yeah.
2.5.
All right. Invictus, how many teams from an Invictus affiliate qualify for the games?
2.5.
Over 2.5.
Yeah, over 2.5.
I'll go under. Fuck you guys.
All right. So you're under on both?
I forget we're recording these, so I
Our
can't lie
percentage-
later and say that.
Yeah. That's why earlier when you were trying to say it wasn't recorded, I was like,
Nah,
Our
it's on
odds are gonna be
YouTube.
good. Our odds are going to be good on winning that one because if you think about it, I mean, they're going to have the XI, they're going to have the XII.
The Model S, the Model 3.
there's Boston, there's... Yeah.
I'm naming Tesla cars.
Oh, wait, you know what?
Did we want to add, what bet did we want to add?
A prop?
Wasn't there a prop?
Well, I think it was the
Mayhem
team. Mayhem and Invictus.
Hey, Beach Boy.
Yeah, we want to do that.
Nice.
And then can we add odds for Chandler Smith?
Yeah, sure.
Each of you can add a No, I just went.
No, we just had Chandler. We already said we
All
like.
right, Rick. In purple on the bottom there, right? Mayhem over under 2.5
Yeah.
teams,
Yeah.
and then
Don't worry, man.
maybe we'll just say the Chandler Smith ones out loud, and our clerical worker over here will listen to us back and just write it on the board later.
Clerical. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Chandler, he's finished 40th and 128th in the Open. Then, oh wow, 1 year he was
Qualify for the games. Let's go through the Open. I'm gonna say plus 250.
Oh wow, I would take that all day.
So you said we were talking about Chandler?
Yeah, and then top 10 finish in more than 1.5 workouts.
He's already done one.
So let's say 2.5.
2.5.
I'll go over.
Oh shit! Sorry, he's in 13th. He's popped out of the top 10. If he was in the top 10.
So within the last hour.
Yeah.
1.5. Live betting.
I'll go under 1.5.
Were we all under on man?
Yeah, we were all
No,
under.
you guys were.
We're
I was
over on.
I said over.
On 1.5 team?
On
2.5
Mayhem.
teams?
Yeah, 1.5, 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah. They're gonna come up with a third.
Oh, okay. So you're over them and you're under Invictus, correct?
Yeah.
And we're under on Mayhem.
Yeah, I
over.
got better odds. Not here.
Yeah, sure.
How many teams did we say for Invictus?
3.5. Or no, did we keep the number the same? Let's say 3.5 because they've qualified multiple times.
Yeah.
It was 2.5, but
All right, let's go 2.5. Sorry, Rick.
Sorry?
Rick, I'm not sorry anymore.
I don't. Have they qualified 3 teams for the games at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, might be close.
Well, I didn't know this person, Christian Lucero. I didn't know he was going to be back. We talked about that really briefly before.
Yeah, is that because he refused to take the drug test and just took a 1-year slap on the wrist instead of failing the drug test, which he probably knew he was going to do, and taking a 4-year ban?
Yeah.
Heady play.
Heady play. Yeah,
If you're going to cheat,
quit
cheat right.
before they catch you.
Oh, dude, my pec.
Oh, my pec hurts, man. You're not going to believe it. I think he finished 9th. That's when he finished 9th in the regional. But he was like 2nd.
Yeah.
He was killing it going into the.
And he DNF'd the next workout the next day.
Yeah, and then proceeded to refuse the drug test.
Refuted that he was ever using, but wouldn't take a drug test.
We're on to you, Lucero. That's a total Trevor move.
Total Trevor move.
Christian Lucero, you regular Trevor. What else?
Well, odds on Chandler Smith
Plus 250.
yeah, and then what was the other one? We had a plus or minus on something else, right? Look at the
top 10.
Top 10 for him. We said.
Oh, overall in the Open.
said
Odds
over
for
and
him to finish in the top 10 overall in the Open.
Oh,
the-
okay, yeah.
Because the first one's to qualify.
Yeah, and then for all the other guys, it's over/under number for them to
Win
finish
in the top 5.
So we just kind of switched it up a little bit, right?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what we did.
It's to win Open in black and top 10 overall.
Oh, well, he's not going to win the Open, so let's just do for him to qualify the games
Plus
to the
1,000.
Open. To win? Plus
To win the
1,000?
Open. Plus 1,000. To qualify for the games, 220, 250. That's what I said originally.
Yeah, plus 250. And then he'll plus 1.5.
Jesus, Rick.
Well, we're just shouting stuff at him.
Yeah, I know. We're just teasing. We're all in good moods. It's hump
All
day.
in good moods.
Hump day.
What day it is?
19.7 tomorrow.
19.7.
What do you guys think it's going to be?
Repeat. I said it earlier in the week.
All right, well, what's it going to be? Repeat. What?
Okay,
What?
Well, that's fucking shooting.
Well, yeah, but did you see Castro's hint? It was a photo of grass.
Sprints. Handstand walk.
Grass.
Just a yard.
Handstand walk.
Dirt.
The handstand walk, step up, and handstand push up. Is that what it was? It was lunge.
Yeah. You think that would be a grass type of thing?
Yeah, find
His
yourself.
clues never are like.
Right, I agree. So that's why I can't even.
You just guess. It's like
Right.
what?
So I mean, I think if it's gonna be an open workout, it's gonna be last year's open workout. And so last year's open workout,
Handstand walk.
I feel like the hardest one was probably that one. Not the hardest, but the one that people found
Was it lunge, handstand walk, step up?
overhead dumbbell lunges, step ups, 50 strict handstand push ups,
And then the handstand walk?
walk.
Oh yeah, that's what.
Yeah, it's just like how far. can
Carrie
people get
Pierce
down?
did that like unbelievably
Yeah,
fast.
Yeah, and then there
Her
was
and her
cheating.
furrowed
There was cheating
brow.
suspicion on that one too. A lot of people were cutting reps on that one.
Devin
Can
Ford.
you speak into your microphone, please? What the hell?
Just trying to write down all the odds, man. You're throwing a lot of shit at me. What did we say for the plus on his top 10? You said plus 250.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to qualify, plus 1,000.
Look at that brain, 250. I mean, that's just recall right there. Boom.
Yeah, that's just recall.
Nostradamus.
That's calling for the puke bucket, but not needing it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what we call evolution.
I feel like you guys should end it with the marathon breaking record break.
What
That was
about it?
nuts.
I'm not that impressed by it.
Not at
They
all.
tried
What?
multiple times to do it. And
Yeah.
They finally did
Once.
it. They had 40 different runners and a car driving in front of him to break the air path.
Yeah,
and
did they
make it
test
easier.
him for
okay,
EPOs?
so yes,
I
that
understand scientifically they mapped it out so the car was far enough ahead that it wasn't technically braking. Like
right.
Weren't
but
they
the
all
runner-
weren't they all running information just for him to draft off of them?
They were running in front of him.
Mhm.
Besides, where two guys were behind him, but there was like probably a good 7, 8 in front of him. But he had to run a 4:27 mile.
He ran at
Or,
13
well-
miles an hour for 2 straight hours.
Yeah,
13
Under.
miles an hour for 2 straight hours.
and with the most efficient
stride
stride
ever.
every single stride.
And wearing a Nike shoe. They don't want you to forget that part.
The guy's
That's the part they don't
the
want you
guy's
to
a
forget.
robot. Here's the thing.
And he had energy at the finish, but
Here's the thing.
probably
Well, right,
adrenaline.
he was like standing up talking to people and shit, right?
He got mobbed
I don't
by
give,
all the runners.
I don't give a fuck.
I
Really?
Yeah.
I was teasing. I think it's really cool to see it done. I think is cool to know what they had to do to get it done. It's like if you're gonna do that, you might as well let baseball players take steroids and let them hit a ball 500 feet.
The
If you're gonna set up ideal conditions for something to take place, I don't know. I don't think it's cool.
I don't think that would be the same parallel as a PED. I think the same parallel would be let's throw it down the middle every time.
Performance enhancing drug or PET, performance enhancing tactic. If you have a way to, if you put gum on your fingers when you throw a curveball, it's gonna
I
make
think
you
it's-
throw a
I think
curveball
it's-
better. If you,
yeah.
that's why they don't let you put pine tar 18-inch past 18.
Right.
I think it's more
But let's-
similar to
there
you
are-
move the fence in and then you hit it off a tee. Actually, set it up
Right.
off a tee and move the fence in.
I guess that's what everybody's saying is it's like wasn't during a real race. I don't necessarily have
Yeah.
that same sentiment because I don't really care. Like if somebody went and ran a sub 2 hour marathon
It's the
at
same
any time,
thing
I
for
think
me
it's
as
cool.
right.
But it's like knowing all the back end stuff,
Yeah.
and that it's to sell more shoes doesn't make it that cool.
Yeah. That,
And Nike's in bed with China.
I mean, dude, they went and they got like it was genetic. Like they went and got the best runners.
Well,
like, not, I
they
guess I'm
got
not saying
3
that.
guys who they thought could do it.
Right.
You do have to admit it is a strong
It's like,
feat
well,
of scientific advancement of human performance.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yes.
So I mean we proved that.
Then keep juicing baseballs, and I'm all about it.
Yeah, I mean, do we not think that this guy wasn't on any type of performance enhancer? Like, was he tested? Like, what's the?
I mean, he
He's
probably was not
probably
regulated
blood
by
doping.
anybody.
Yeah.
So.
I
he's
mean,
probably
if they want a
doping
world
his
record,
blood
I'm
and-
sure they had to go through. I would hope they had to go
I would
through
hope.
some
I would hope as well.
screening.
Yeah.
Fair enough, Rick. Good way to end the show. That's it for us today. Catch us back next Wednesday. 19.7 recap.